Hey everyone, it is Ann Scott, your Superstar Director, and Hope is with me live tonight. But this was spur of the moment, so I get it where it's sometimes really hard to get on and like spur of the moment. But my kids are at my parents' house in a quiet house, so I thought this would be a good time to talk about the action plans. I have a sheet and I'm going to, all these buttons are different. Where is screen sharing? There it is, screen. I have, oh man, which one is it? There we go. A sheet that I will make sure that you all get this, but it is a super slick, like amazing tool that we can use, and I'm going to use it a lot tonight. My personal opinion is to print it out and print maybe 1 or 2 copies because you're going to want to mark it up. So super cool that the new incentive trip has been announced. There's lots of different things that you can kind of pick, different locations, different times of the year that they're going to be hosting them. It's kind of nice that they give us all that information right away so that we can plan. Because like myself, we travel quite a bit and it is hard to kind of know when we're going to have races and that sort of a thing. So this way we will know what trip I can go on and that sort of thing once our race schedule is posted, but it's very, very helpful. So if you haven't gone to your, here, hold on. I'm going to show you where to find the actual information for the incentive trip on your workstation. So let me screen share again. Now I lost you. Oh man. There we are. Okay, screen share. Why is it not showing up? Oh, you guys, seriously. Let's just do this and see what we can find. Here we go. Okay, so you're going to go to, I don't think I've ever looked at it on this one. This way. Usually it's in my, where is it? Hope? Marketing, training. More to incentives. Okay, then it has everything that you're ever going to need to know about the incentive trips. Like I said before, you are going to see exactly when those trips are going to happen. So the cruise, where you go to the Bahamas, Jamaica, Haiti, is April 16th through the 23rd. Then the next week, you can go to New York, April 30th through May 4th. Completely different trips, right? Canada, Quebec City, May 21st to the 26th. And then Mexico, June 18th through the 22nd. And then family reunion as well. And I can't remember when the dates for family reunion. I think it's later July next year, actually. And then if you scroll down, you're going to see all the different levels that you can earn registration for family reunion is level 1, but you don't need any sponsoring points for that, which is if you are a sales queen and you just party and sale, you can earn the registration to get to family reunion, which is pretty awesome. And then the level 2 is a trip for one. You do need to have some sponsoring points, and then these are the total points overall of what you would need. And level 3 is here's your total points, and then it's a trip for 2, your total points, and then how many sponsoring points. The sponsoring points are really, really, really low this year, which is pretty cool. So take advantage of that. And it's cool because they added a new way to get sponsoring points this year, and maybe they did it last year, but I don't remember it, by having frontline promote to lead, star, superstar, or director. So that is a new way that you can earn sponsoring points versus, oh, that's weird. They used to call them PRV points and non-PRV. Now they're calling them sponsoring and non-sponsoring points. So anyways, check it out. There's so much information in here. You can track your progress. You can view your frontline's progress. It'll tell you all of your frontline and where they're standing at. Okay. It'll tell you where you're standing at, how much you need to get, all of where your PRV is coming. It tells you everything, and just click on stuff because you never know what will come out. So it always updates in the middle of the night. So I think it's at 2 a.m. for Central Time is that when it updates. So let's say you enter a huge party and you're like, oh my gosh, that should push me over to the edge. You won't actually see it on your tracker until the next day. Sponsoring points, I don't know if they're that quick. I know PRV points are, but I don't know about sponsoring. So just check it. And then also here's a downloadable printable tracker. Track it yourself, right? Print this out, get some fun markers, color away, fill in the dots, right? That's always fun. Okay, so, and then the FAQ. So it has all of the information that you will ever need to know in here. If for some odd reason that you come up with a question and it's not in here, send it to me. I can send it directly to home office staff, and I can get that answer or that question answered for you. So a lot of questions, I think too, like when we're going through it, it's like the first time that you hit certified or the first time you hit lead, you might have gone down or you might have gone somewhere else, and you maybe have had a chance to earn that again. It's only for your first time. So really watch that. But there's so many details. Maybe we'll go through them at the end if it doesn't get too long. Okay, it also has your brick by brick in there as well. So let's say you want to use this video right here in the middle as your like sponsoring. This is what you can earn. This would be a great video. Maybe use it, but you can also like a screen share like I'm doing and show your customers and your team where potentially they could be going. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, so let's dig into this. Let's go back to this page. All right. I'm hearing things, but I'm not seeing any notifications. So, all right. So this is the action plan worksheet. So it has all the different levels that you can earn and what the sponsoring points are here in pink, and then the PRV points and non-sponsoring points. So there are for sure 2 new ways that you can earn points this time around than previous years. One is being the bonus points for attending in-person world tour event. This is awesome. This is fantastic. This will be great. We don't have the dates of when World Tour is. I hope that you can get to one that is close to you or any in-person one. Maybe you take a little trip and you go somewhere fun. So I hope it works out for you to go. World Tour, if you have not been around for a World Tour, is a small in-person event. Hopefully it's in person. It's been kind of crazy these last years with all of the pandemic and all of that. Last year they had to cancel it very last minute and it was such a bummer. But hopefully, crossing our fingers, that this year will be the ticket and we will get everyone together locally. There's smaller events that are about anywhere from 500 to 5,000 people. 5,000 is probably a little high, maybe like 2,000 to 3,000 people at a crack. So it's super fun. Home office comes, you have guest speakers that are consultants, and there's just, typically they'll show you new product releases. They'll bring the new scents that are coming out, the new warmers that are coming out for a display, so you can actually see them in person. You can take pictures of them. It's all like fun stuff, but there's always really, really, really good messages for your business and also for your life. Great speakers, and it's just a really good one-day event. Typically, there's like 40 some locations across the US. Obviously, we only have the US, but if you were to sponsor someone in the UK or Australia or something like that, Canada, oh, my cats are mad that I have them left in here, that you can, they have those events over there as well. Okay. All right, so that is that. Let's go to the very, very top. So if I'm looking at this and if I'm like, okay, I want to go for level 3, or I want to go for level 2, or I want to go for level 1, whatever level you want, this is an action plan. So this is how can I get from point A to point B? This is my roadmap. This is going to lay it all out so that I know where I need to be and how I can stay on track. Okay, so my suggestion is print this bad boy out. I will add it to the page as soon as we're done with this. But I'm just going to kind of show you what I did. So I'm going to try to earn the trip for, I will be earning the trip for 2 mindset, right? So I need 45,000 points and 2,500 points from sponsoring. So those sponsoring points do count for the overall points here. Okay, so I need to have, like you can write in your points, whatever here that you're, whatever level you're going for, and then how many how many sponsoring points you have. Okay, so then for PRV, that's going to add to my blue total. I know that I sell really well in these months, so I'm going to just start writing out what I think I would do. And I did that in mine. I just wrote 2,000. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to get that extra bonus every month. I am going to work really, really hard. I'm going to do 2,000 PRV every single month. And then what's cool about it, so let's say I add in, I put 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So that's going to give me 12,000 non-sponsoring points. Okay, so I'm just going through this, and then I'm going to go to the next one. PRV consistency, to have 1,000 PRV per month for 5 out of the 6 months. So that means that out of 6 months, I need to have at all 5 or 6 1,000 PRV. And if I get that, then I'm going to get a bonus for the PRV consistency. So having that consistent PRV every single month will give you 2,500 non-sponsoring points. Okay, so I'm like, well, I already did my PRV. I know that my goal is shooting for over 1,000 every month. So I am going to put that in here because I'm going to reach that. So for me personally, that's an easy, yep, I'm going to get those points. I'm going to add my total in there. Okay. Personal promotion. So if any of you are able to hit certified lead, star, superstar consultant, director, star director, or superstar director, you will get those points. For me, there isn't any other points that I can earn on this particular one. So I have to enter 0. But for you, you might be hitting director, you might be going for star, you might be going for lead, whatever it is, put that down for a goal. And I would really hope that you aim for the stars and not just say, oh, I'm just going to get lead. Like, let's say superstar consultant, or let's say director. Maybe you want to, maybe you've been sitting at director, maybe you want to go star director, whatever you want to do. You have to shoot for it, right? And put that down there, highlight it, make it so that you know that that's what your goal is. Also for this one, it has to be the very first time you hit it. So maybe you hit director before and you have maybe lost that title and you're back down to superstar consultant. You won't get those director points for hitting it during this qualification period, because as you can see, it says first time. So really focus on that. So if you've already hit director before, you're not going to be able to get any points until you hit star director. Okay. So activity bonus, get paid at the rank of your following titles during the qualification period. So that means if, let's back up a second. Okay, so this is very, very important. And sometimes we talk about like hitting your title and getting paid at title. This is very important for that. So let's say you are sitting at a star consultant as your title, but you're not getting paid at that title. So this will give you points at where you get paid at. So let's say you have a team and you aren't putting in your $500 PRV for your own personal sales to be able to be paid off of your team. You're going to want to do that this month because it will really help you get more points. Okay, so you'll want to go look and say, okay, August, okay, maybe I'm going to get paid at lead at August, but I'm going to really try to recruit so that I'm going to get 2 or 3 new consultants here coming up in September and October. Once I get them going, I should promote to star consultant. Then you would get this personal promotions, right? And you would get paid at star director, or excuse me, star consultant. Okay, so it's really important to get your active frontline and to get your 500 PRV in every month and to hit all your TWBs and DWB numbers so that you can get the most out of those points for this incentive. Now, hi Kate, I really encourage anyone that has team underneath you to really look at this about the 20th of the month, because you don't want anyone to maybe miss out on points, because you'll never get those back if they're really close to something. Let's say they're really close to hitting star numbers and they only need like 1 more consultant that's active. Reach out to them, let them know that, make sure that they're aware of that, because it really stinks when all of a sudden you're looking through and you're in January and you're like, oh, if I would have gotten paid at this, or if I would have done this, I could have had that and I would have earned the trip. I've seen it happen time and time again. So I try really hard to work on my front line and my team to make sure that they're at their points. So leaders, directors, make sure that you're helping your team as well so that they don't miss out on any points. Okay, any questions on that? Sweet. So for me, I am a superstar director, but I consistently get paid at a star director because of just where my business is at right now. So I put in there all the months that I will get paid at Star Director, and then I get my total of 9,000 points. And that one, like, I know I can't get any more points on that one. So I started because it was like, okay, I know that that's my max that I can do. I hope in the next few years that I can get back up to Superstar Director numbers, because that would be fantastic, because I'm leaving 6,000 points on the table for not getting paid at Superstar Director. When you think about it, it's like, oh man. Okay, so next one, we now shift our little hats over to shifting our hats over to the previous sponsored consultants, and they promote to certified. So any consultant that has joined before yesterday that has not hit certified yet, if they hit certified in this August 1st through January 31st, then you will get 250 points for them. So the easiest way to do that is to go pull up your reports, your performance tab in your fields where you can see who your frontline are. Do that, break it down, and look to see who hasn't gotten to hit certified yet. Okay, so then I put I personally have one person that has not hit certified yet. So I'm going to make sure that I reach out to them, and I'm going to make sure that I help them to get them, let them know where they're at, because getting to certified, they also get a pay raise. So using that to their advantage, making sure that they are aware of that, then they would get points as well for personal promotion. They would get 1,000 points for hitting certified during the qualification period. Okay, so they're going to get points for that, which is fantastic. Okay, so then I put in my little one. I'm going to get 250 because I don't have any other consultants that haven't hit certified. Everyone else has. Okay. And then the next one is sponsor and promote to certified consultant. So I'm going to get 1,000 points for each frontline consultant you sponsor between yesterday and January 31st, 2023. And they have to promote to certified for the first time during the qualification period. So even if I sponsor someone and I don't get any points for them just signing up, but I do get points for when they get their first $1,000 entered and then that they hit certified. Again, they're going to get that pay raise of that extra 5%. They're going to get points for hitting certified. So really working with our teams and our new consultants to make sure that they hit certified within that promotion time. Okay, so as I'm mapping this out, as I'm thinking to myself, how many consultants can I sponsor in the next 6 months? Okay, not every consultant is going to hit certified. So we have to remember that. That would be amazing if it would happen, but it might not happen. Okay, so I would say about 50% of the people that you recruit will sponsor, or excuse me, 50 people that you sponsor, 50% of the people you sponsor will hit certified. Okay, that's a good just guess. You can look at your numbers too and say, okay, let's look at last year. How many people did I sponsor? And then how long did it take for them to get certified? 6 months. These are our amazing 6 months for new consultants because it is the gift giving season. It is the, for us, it's fall, winter. So it makes really a lot of sense. A lot of sales happen. A lot of parties happen. So, it's like the perfect time to certify. So if you have to incentivize them or to help them, right, just giving them ideas of what they can do, showing them, fundraisers are a perfect way for new consultants to get certified, because it's PRV numbers that you get to enter for your own getting to be certified. So, and two, fundraisers are great for the PRV area. That might be a whole nother call where we just focus on like, how can you get PRV in an incentive period, and that really intensifies, like how can you double down, how can you work smarter, not harder, kind of a thing. And fundraisers can be phenomenal. I have tons of training on fundraisers, so in this group. So just search fundraisers, and some of it's a little bit older, but really honestly, none of it has changed. It's just the same thing that I would do now. So me personally, I look at my business, how I sponsor. I'm going to really shoot for one new consultant every single month. And I'm going to hopefully get 3 people that certify. Okay. So then on my little sheet, I'm going to put 3 people, and I'm going to have 3,000 sponsoring points for that. Okay. Then this one, the frontline promotion to lead, star, superstar, or director. So having your frontline and teaching them and helping them grow and leading them, encouraging them to sponsor, to grow their businesses, to grow their team, we will reap benefits for them if they go to lead, star, superstar, or director, which is awesome. I love this. Okay, so you're gonna get 1,000 points if they hit that for the very first time. Again, it has to be the first time, otherwise you won't get it. So I went again, and I pulled up my reports. I looked at all my frontline. I sorted them by their title, so I could see where they're at and who potentially could go to that next level. So I looked at the people that do really good in PRV. I looked at people that maybe already have a team. So maybe I've had 3 people that are certified consultants right now, but that have another person in their team. So getting them to get to that 1,000 GWV, having 500 PRV personally, and having an active frontline. So I have 3 people that I know will get to lead this fall. So what I did is I just put their title, and then I put their name. So then I can keep track of who I'm watching, who I should be encouraging. I had one that I think could get to star, and I just kind of looked at the numbers. Like, you just have to okay, if all the numbers align right, who could go to star, who could go to superstar. And some, like, once they hit that level, then okay, we're going to encourage. And now what do you need to get, okay, so you hit lead now let's push them to star, because I believe, when we can look in the FAQ, that you would get sponsoring points for each level that they would move up. We have to look, because I'm second guessing myself, but I'm pretty sure that so let's say Hope is my frontline, and she is certified right now, and she goes to lead, and then all of a sudden, she's just a little superstar, and she promotes to star. I believe that we would get all of those points too. Yes, Courtney, I am going to share this once I am done. Yep, absolutely. Okay, so then Hope potentially could give me 2,000 sponsoring points, or even more than that. So that is awesome. Okay, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think they did that last year or the previous years. I know it was always a really big push for us to get that done, and a lot of superstars really harped on it, but I don't know if it, I can't remember if it was last year or not. Okay, so then I wrote down my 5 little ones that I have, that I know for sure I can help them, I can get them to that next level. It's just really watching what they're doing, offering coaching calls, offering different incentives that maybe that they would like to do. So just sharing as much as I can so that I can get those people, because they're going to get points as well for the trip. Okay, so it's a win-win, not just me, but they're also going to get it. Okay, so I put in right now I have 5 people that I am really focused on. Obviously, I would want the new consultants here. I would make sure that I would get them to try to get to leads, star, superstar, or director as well, and to be able to get to maximize my points. Okay, so bonus points, we talked about that. And then I just added it up. I did my blue points and my pink points. And guess what? I fell short. I was like, oh no. So I was at 32,250. Well, I want to earn it for 2. So then what do? I go back to the drawing board in the fact of where can I personally make more points? How can I do more? So obvious ones were PRV. I can obviously do more work, right? So then if I bump up my numbers there, because how much am I short? What's that? Minus. Okay, I'm short quite a bit of points. Oh man, I'm gonna have to really hustle my little tushy stuff. Okay, I'm short 12,000 points. So if I divide that by 6, that's an extra 2,000 points per month. So I could recruit another person every month and get them to certify. I could sell 2,000 every single month more. So then I'd be at like 4,000 every single month. Well, for me, that's probably a little hard. Not that I couldn't do it, but maybe I have to reevaluate and look to see where I can sell. Okay, maybe some of the months I do the 4,000, right? Like September, October, November. Maybe I'm bumping those up to 4,000 each versus 2,000. And then for me, I can't get any personal promotions, can't do anything there. I could talk to my front line and see if there's anyone else that would maybe want to possibly promote or to get a team, or talk to them and see if there's anyone that would like to do any of that. I can sponsor more people, right? So it's really like you have to look at it with your own business, and you really have to like, okay, how am I going to make this work? Like if I want this level, then I have to go after it. Is it going to be hard? Yeah. Is it going to be worth it? Yeah. Super worth it. Okay. Super worth it. Even if you take the registration for reunion, it's worth it. It's completely worth it. Okay. So I'm going to give you this. I'm going to, I would print it out, either, 1 or 2 copies, whatever. Maybe go with 1 to start with, and then start scribbling on it and making your notes and seeing who you can add to your sheet. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I'm brand new. I don't know what I'm going to do. Call me. Let's FaceTime. Let's Zoom. Let's do something. Let's work through it. I know I've done that for a few other people, and it's been eye-opening, because it's like sometimes you don't know what could happen in an incentive period, and I'll tell you, a lot can happen. Okay. Another, with my PRV, I could host some fundraisers, or I could have some fundraisers. 2,000 PRV for some fundraisers is easy peasy. Easy. Okay. We have an amazing catalog. There's so many different ways that you can do fundraisers. That is a super easy way for you to get more PRV. versus having person-to-person sales. Okay, parties, huge. Online parties. Maybe you haven't partied in a really long time. Guess what? It's time to party. Okay, we are a party plan business and people are wanting them. Don't think that they're not. They are. If you haven't partied in a while, have you asked yourself, or maybe you need to ask yourself, who have I asked to party? Because if you're not asking, it's really hard. A lot of people aren't going to come out and be like, I want to have a party for you. Okay. But if you ask, you're going to get more momentum and people will be willing to party for you. Any questions for you guys that are on? Feel free to unmute. So for me personally, I'm going to go back and I'm going to shuffle my numbers. I'm obviously going to add more PRV, and then I'm going to really try to have to stretch myself. Like thinking like 6 people was a big stretch, you know, 1 a month, but maybe it needs to be like 8 people, right? And then maybe I need to get 6 of them certified. Okay, so that doubles my points there versus 3. And then really, really working with them so that they promote again. That is going to be huge. Huge, huge, huge. Questions, comments, suggestions? These are too easy. Courtney said, trying to get Casey to sleep, so I probably missed this, but any strategies on making smaller goals each month and then adjusting? Yeah, that's kind of why we're doing the sheet, so you can kind of see where you're at and how, where you kind of need to be each month so that you can track it and you can make sure, because let's say you just start going, right? You don't have a roadmap of what you need to have done. Then once you get to December and January, you might be off completely and there's no time to make it up. So this way, this action plan sheet kind of tells you from the very beginning, like what you need to do to earn the certain level that you want to earn. If you want to earn level 2 or if you want to earn level 1, then your numbers are going to be a little bit smaller, or you might, it's just going to be totally different. And this is so personal. Every single one is going to be super, super personal because every single person has a different business. Every single person has a different want or need or goal that they have for themselves. Yes, getting someone to work with. Yep, absolutely. To keep you on track. And this is a good way too, like, then you'll know, okay, yep, I'm on track, or, oh no, I'm not on track. This is where I need to be. That sort of a thing too, because if, let's say if you're going for level 3 and you're, you do your numbers halfway, because we can divide it by 6. You need to get every single month to get the trip for 2. You need to average 7,500 points per month. Okay, so that if you average it out, okay, so how am I getting 7,000 points every single month? Some months, yeah, you might get more because of a promotion or something like that, which is awesome. But that's kind of where you need to be. And or if you want to do the 25, if you want to earn the trip for yourself, then you're at 4,167 points per month. If you want to earn registration, you're at 3,000 points every month. So it's honestly like, it's really personalized. Oh, sorry, I gotta get my new desk in here. It's very personalized, and you kind of just have to work through it to really know what's going to work best for you. If you're a super recruiter, if you're super in sales, like Hope, like she is going to probably kill it in sales. And then now she's starting to recruit like crazy too. So it's just going to take off. Kate is great in everything. So she's going to have those different points. I know that I am stronger in sales than I am in recruiting, but I also am going to push myself because I want to make sure that I am benefiting and getting all the points that I can. But you guys also, yes, we will earn free trips, but you're also going to earn money along the way. It's not just the trip, right? You're going to, if you're partying, if you're sponsoring, you will earn money along the way. Every single month, you're going to get rewarded off of the effort that you put in. So if you go and you have a great party month and you have sponsoring, then obviously your paycheck will go up as well. So that's what's super, super cool. It's not just the trip. Okay. There was different, scenarios too. I want to say that they were on here. Okay, so if you log in, you go to the More tab, you go to the incentives. If you go to how to earn, it tells you all the little things that you need to get, right? I love to print that off and I love to hang it so that I can see it. But here, if your starting title is certified, if you're lead, if you're star, if you're superstar, this will give you some idea of where you could be and how you could do it. Okay. So I'm going to get the consistency points. Look at, they're doing, 2,000, 2,500, just depending on where you're at, right? And then if I sponsor, okay, I'm going to do 4 consultants at 1,000. I'm going to get 4, a lead, a star. I'm going to promote to lead and star. I'm going to get paid at lead 3 of the months. Then I'm going to get paid at star at 3 of the months. And then it just breaks it all down. So this is great too. I think the coolest thing, and I've seen it over and over and over again, is that newer consultants have a little bit more of an advantage because you have more opportunity to grow and to get paid at new things, right? So like I am totally capped out. I have 0 points for the personal promotion. I can't get any, okay? Some of you can get, you can get anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 points. That's huge, okay? I can't get any new rankment, just like a star or a lead or a certified consultant can. A star can go from star to superstar. You get quite a bit of points, right? So that is the super cool thing. Also, sponsoring and leading them to that next title, and again and again and again, and just keep going so that they grow their business. That is so huge. So big, right? And the more consistent we are as leaders and as trainers to get our new consultants to those next stepping points, the more successful your business will be. Okay, so there's all sorts of them in here. Here's like if I wanted to do 1,000, obviously I'm going to be doing way more than that. But they have it all broken down. Okay. Any questions yet? Cool. I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, go back. I'm not gonna read all of these because you guys are more than capable of reading. Just go and click and just read them all so that you know what is part of the incentive. Okay. I love, like, literally, yes. New consultants have like the best opportunity. It's kind of fun. Dan Orchard did a recap of the Alaskan cruise and on our superstar director calls that we have on Wednesdays. And he said it was really cool because there were so many new consultants that he has never met. And those consultants, it was a lot of them were their first time trip earners. A lot of consultants that were on the cruise had never been on a trip before, had never earned a trip. So whether they had just signed up and in that transition, then they were able to earn the trip, or they had never earned a trip before and they thought Alaska was super cool, so then they went after it. Whatever it may be, he said it was incredible on how many new faces he got to meet. So I know from that tells me right there that it doesn't matter if you started 14, 15, 16 years ago, or if you started yesterday. It's everybody's chance to earn a trip. Okay. Last chance. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay, sweet. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.